Hi friends, in this video I will show you how to get started with using SmartPaper. So the first step is after you logged in, you can see the assessment page and classes page. And the first step is to create a new classroom. So we'll go here, there's a new class button in the class page and we're gonna click on that and let's create a new class. I'm gonna enter my class and I have 20 students. And I'm going to leave the rest of the information blank. You can also upload an Excel file with your students information, but we can edit this information later. So now my classroom is created, and if I go inside, right now I'm not seeing anything, but as we create assessment and scan more papers, the papers will appear here. So now I'm going to go to the assessments page, and here there is a create assessment button on the top. So we're gonna click on that and you'll see several options here. There's a question and answer test. If you have created your question paper outside, you can also create answer only template. If you're giving an essay writing task, there is essay worksheet. And if you're just doing multiple choice assessments, you can also do an OMR sheet. And there are a few options here for math fluency worksheets. So for this video, we are going to go into the first option, which is very useful for formative assessments in your classroom. And so I'm going to click on that and let's create an assessment for rational numbers in mathematics. So rational numbers, the due date is going to appear on PDF. I'm going to select the subject mathematics, and there are multiple ways to add questions. You can either automatically generate questions using generative AI, or you can also type the questions manually. And here there are two type of questions you can add. Mainly you can have multiple choice questions and open-ended questions, and also you can add essay type questions. For multiple choice questions, you can add the options here, and if you set it to open-ended questions, then you can add scoring rubrics of the question here, and it could also be a multi-point question where you can add multiple rubrics. You can also type advanced math in your question using ASCII math or LaTeX. So for now, we are just going to generate some questions using AI. So let's click on auto generate questions. Okay. And so I'm just going to say, give me a few questions on rational numbers. And I'm going to create 3 open-ended questions. And what the AI will do here is not only it will create the questions for you, but when it's open-ended questions, the AI will also generate the scoring rubrics for you, which will enable step-by-step grading. And so here we have some questions now. So this one is about subtracting the fractions, right? Then you have more, and then you have one more. All right. And so once you have your questions in, you can click on this button at the bottom called preview assessment. So it will show you the PDF file of the printable, and once you see it, you can come back here, make any changes, or if you find it all right. So here we have two 2-point questions, one 3-point question. All right. And so if you find it all right, you can click on save, or you can download it first. You can download it later as well. So I'm going to download it right now, and I'm going to click save. All right, so here's our paper, and let's look at it. Let's look at the PDF. All right, so I'm gonna print it and come back with some papers. All right, so we have completed a couple of papers and we're now going to scan them. So when you are on the home page, and you can click on the scan button, and you'll see list of your classes. So I'm going to click on my class. Okay, so I'll see a list of all students, and there are a couple of ways to scan. So if you have PDF files for each of your students, or if it's a one pager, then you can upload images through this upload file, or I would say the more convenient ways, upload wizard. So there is a button here on the top, and click on that, and I'm just going to drag files from here. This is for rule number 1, right? So I'm going to submit that, and while that's uploading, you can also upload other files. I'm going to submit rule number 2. All right, okay, so I see the first file is submitted, and second file is submitted now. All right, so we can close this, and you can look at the photos, and all the papers that you upload will be straightened up before they're processed, so they're all processed in a uniform way, and you can see the handwritten name and number. And we're now gonna click on the view results button on the top right, which will show us the results. So here we are. Looks like the papers have been checked, and rule number 1 has 2 correct, 1 incorrect. Rule number 2 has 1 correct and 2 incorrect. All right, so let's jump into it. We'll go and to rule number 1. All right, so here we can see, here's the question, here's what the student answered, and you can see the handwriting recognition and also the AI feedback. And here the AI feedback tells that student has done it correctly. If you want to look at the rubrics for the question, you can click here and look at the rubrics as well. All right, the second question, so that's something that I left blank. I didn't know how to do it, and you can see the AI is helping the student how to figure it out. All right, and you can also see for the third question, and the answer is correct. Now if you want to give your student feedback, that is all here. You can download a PDF file, that is a report, and you can share the PDF file with them, and hopefully that helps them understand their answers better. All right, so you can download this and share it with them. Okay, so similarly you can go in student number 2 and you can look at everything. Here it looks like the student has made some mistake, so AI has also given feedback on how to do it correctly. All right, so looks like there is a little error here in the AI's recognition, and so I'm going to just change that. All right, so there's just one there. Okay, so I'm gonna retry this, and let's see. It will take a few moments before it's done again, but all right. So now it's regraded and the student gets a better feedback. All right, so and now you also have a question mode, so you can go to question mode, and if you want to look at answer of all students to same question, you can go to question mode and you can observe that. All right, so that's all for getting started with smart paper, and you can continue to make more assessments in this home page. You can create other assessments and you can scan them in similar way, and you can get results and feedback. You can save your time while creating assessments and also give students corrective feedback that helps them build their understanding better. All right, so that's all, and we'll continue to add more features and new things in smart paper, so definitely check it out, smart paper on smartpaperapp.com. Thank you.